going on YouTube? QKG here, and we are about to get into my impressions on the Division beta today. And pretty much, if you have not gotten to try the beta out, you missed out. Because, I mean, first off, it's free, you know, whatever. But the Division is one of these games that people are hyping up to be like, you know, like the second coming, like people did with Destiny. But at the same time, it's from Tom Clancy, and they want to see how they're going to incorporate that formula with this new RPG MMO style that they're shooting for here. So pretty much I would say after trying out the beta, I have some things I absolutely love about the game that I can't wait for them to come out with, but I have some things I definitely don't know about. But pretty much just to start off, the gameplay was solid. It was enjoyable. I actually really did enjoy the beta, and the guns were detailed very good. Like, you can actually see your bullet go into the chamber when you reload your next magazine. So I thought that was a pretty nice touch. I thought that was perfect. But at the same time, the weapons were I'm not gonna say like they weren't hard to get, but I just found myself just using like the same gun the entire time. I didn't venture out using too many different ones, but you're gonna find out because you're gonna try to shoot some enemies that are some sponges. They straight up SpongeBob. They will eat up your bullets, and it's gonna take you a minute to kill them. And then especially if you're not level 8, you just screwed pretty much. You're just gonna have to keep wasting ammo and keep wasting ammo. But pretty much from playing the beta, it was a little small slice. At first when I was playing it, I was happy. I was like, this is a lot of content. So pretty much what it is it's actually you're in New York City, and this is after the black market. It's like some outbreak or something like that. It's supposed to be like smallpox or something. I don't know. But pretty much an outbreak happened, and you're like this new squad or whatever that's trying to. I honestly don't know. The story was kind of whack in the beginning because I just got thrown into a scenario, and I was just like, I don't know what's going on. I was just like, I'm gonna, I guess, look for something to shoot because I was just like, what am I supposed to be doing? But pretty much, story was kind of just to start me off with. It wasn't nothing spectacular to start. To tell you the truth, it really wasn't. I have a feeling the story mode might be a little bit different when the game actually comes out, but after playing the beta, I don't know. I really have no clue. But other than that, the cover-to-cover system was pretty nice. It does it really smoothly because I understand that a lot of third-person shooters want to go with that type of style, but games like what was it? Spec Ops: The Line sometimes was clunky at a little bit of times here and there. Kind of felt like it was a little sluggish, like taking a little bit too long. There was actually very crisp and clean and smooth, just like, you know, similar to Gears of War, how their system is. So I thought that was pretty good. But also, like I said, the guns were also great. The cover-to-cover system was pretty nice, pretty solid. Gameplay's good. There's nothing wrong with how the game plays, but because it is an RPG, it is not like your Call of Duties or Battlefields or any other Rainbow Six, any other shooter where they just drop in a few hits. It's not like that. Because it is an RPG, if somebody is a level 10 and you're level 1, if you shoot them with your base gun, you shoot them with, and they shoot you with their like better ranked gun, you're gonna die. It's that simple, unfortunately. But it's not really like you're gonna get outmatched with anybody that's too high of a rank because they have something called the Dark Zone, which I did enjoy. At first, when I went in there, I kind of got a negative feel for it because it was empty. It was like a ghost town. But the Dark Zone is where you can do like different missions and find different enemies, and then also you're connected with other people online. So you can have rogue agents who just want to be in their own squad and they just kill everybody else besides you, and it's pretty crazy. Like, stuff can get hectic, but it can get a little tedious sometimes. Like, there was a few times, like when I first went into the Dark Zone, it was, like I said, it was a ghost town. I didn't have nothing to do. I accidentally shot at somebody and learned the hard way. But other than that, it was still an enjoyable experience. But at the same time, it needs to be a little bit, it needs to be more there instead of just rogue agents and other things to shoot. That's it. But pretty much that's everything with how the gameplay is. But I have my gripes because I played on the PC version. The optimization was trash when I first started. Apparently you're not supposed to have PC going whatsoever, and then they start you out with that. And then also there was numerous freezes and crashes. I wish I could have the gameplay to show you guys, but there have been plenty of times where I fell straight through the ground because of texture pop-ups that just didn't pop the floor in, and then I just fall and have to respawn again and do it all over again. But After I changed some settings around, I was pretty much good. But I do feel like it kind of runs a little crappy at this point right now. But it's just, I don't know. I can understand it's a massive game, which is good. But I know my system can handle it. I'm like, if I can max out any other game, especially an open world game like that, this really shouldn't have that much of an issue whatsoever. Especially not that big of an issue. But other than that, another thing I did not like was the fact that the story was just booty. Like, I really did not like the story whatsoever. I hope it gets deeper than that, because the thing is, when people release betas, it can potentially hurt and help your game. If you come out with a beta like how they did, where it's story and then some of the, other content like multiplayer content, if your story is not hitting the mark or your multiplayer is not hitting the mark, people are not gonna like it. If they get bored after 2 hours of playing the beta, you think they're gonna go out and get the game? No. If they have a beta that has a ton of content in it and it's still fun, and then there's still more to come and that they even know about or that the beta even talks about, then maybe they might look forward to it. It's all a nice cycle. But if they don't gear you up for that, and they're just like, here, take this part of the game, and it's pretty much like the most boring part of it, or not boring, but just like they say it was a small slice of the game. But I have a feeling when these companies say stuff like that, I don't know. But other than that, man, it was enjoyable, but I had my gripes about it. So I wanted to do this video in a vlog type video, just so maybe you guys might like it, or maybe not. Just let me know in the comments down below. But pretty much, that's all I got to say about the Division beta, because it was pretty straightforward. Just run, shoot stuff, level up. That's it. That's all I can think about. That's all it was. It was just running around shooting stuff, which is cool and all, but there's a certain way to do it. Like, I did like the fact that you can pick up and rank up weapons and stuff like that. Hopefully there's a ton of weapons in the game. It seemed like a nice selection when I first looked through like the stores and stuff like that. But hopefully the leveling system is not that big of an issue, and hopefully they get the story down right, because like I said, man, as of right now, I don't know what's going on with that story. It's pretty booty right now at this point. But thank you guys for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed it. This is Quentin with Quentin Knows Games, and peace out.